Hey again, I think it's been a good while since I played really any video games because life's been a little crazy. But we've got a really nice iced Colombian coffee. Iced because we're, in Florida, so while the rest of America's freezing, it's 80 outside, which is wonderful. We've got a couple bosses we're going to go try and take care of. We're all kind of prepped up for that. Nothing, I don't think, major. We've still just got the one Vestal, or Antiquarian that died. But we do have a lot of ancestors' memories. I've been picking up a lot of journal pages, so I thought instead of me just reading them all nonstop, maybe we'll do one after each dungeon. So first up, a short one, a trampled journal. Sebastian's watch was his last. We were jolted during our evenings. That says repast. I'm going to guess he means respite. Evenings repast, the best we could make in these murky halls of our once great house, from the roar and flash of black powder. We dropped our bowls and hurried to him. All we could find was his spent pistol and a trail of blood leading into a maze of shadows. We press on. The correct response is to leave. We fought in the East Gallery, filled with portraits of our ancient lineage, uncaring witnesses to the slaughter. Alhazard, the fiery heartbeat of our retinue, wrought keen havoc in our enemies' ranks. I keenly feel his absence, even as I remember voiding myself upon seeing his lifeless body fall, blood pouring from his screaming mouth, some cruel knife having rent his lungs to gore. Yet we were victorious, and thus we press on. No, really, you should leave. It's 2 of 4. Helwell, dear friend, exemplary warrior, a survivor of the king's wars, and many sorties in these halls, met an ignoble end. We were weary, Helwell and I, as we searched for sanctuary. Weariness, it seems, has a murderous streak. It blinded him to the mechanism that tripped the spikes which eviscerated him. I held him as his essence slipped away, another giant fallen in our mad pursuit. I am alone now, weary but unbowed. I press on. Fucking idiot. I am become vengeance. All cultists will feel my mace. Brigands fear my roar. I am outnumbered, 'tis true. I am starved and half mad, but as long as there is breath in my body, I will press on. I will wreak unbearable agony on those who would seek to despoil my great manse. And now they come. I douse my torch. Do not fear the darkness. This is my house, and woe to the uninvited. Yeah, I'm sure he made it out fine. Okay, so I'm no James Earl Jones reading voice, but at least you know what this say now. Unfortunately, we don't really have any fantastic trinkets that we'd get, but I think with our setup, we're going to go to the Weald and fight the hag. Sorry, kill the hag. Kill the hag. We're taking some extra stuff this time because we do know we have to sleep, and as quests get harder, it's more important to have things like bandages and anti-venom because bleed and poison ticks do a lot more damage. Here we go.
Her knowledge of horticulturalism and its role in various arcane practices impressed me greatly. My licentious impulse gave way to a genuine professional respect, and together we began to plant, harvest, and brew.
So far, this is less deadly than our last person that we spoke to, or last quest we went on, where we learned that he had guests over and then murdered them all as they slept.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
It's gotta be down there. There's no way he'll get in front, so we're going to take a point-blank shot from him and give him open bait.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent. A full pack often attracts unwanted attention.
So that's 6 damage. We'll just leave it. Definitely not the worst trap. Okay. I think... yeah, we'll loot it. Lots of food. Let's read about that.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Bro, you had 110% chance to disarm that trap.
In Radiance, may we find victory. Impressive. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Diminished.
Okay, guys.
Decisive pummeling.
Oh, nice, and he crit himself on the heel. Sweet.
A death by inches.
Oh, fuck you.
How quickly the tide turns. Dazed, ceiling, about to break.
I think we'll do a little cleanup. Trying to heal people's stress.
Precision and power. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay. I think we're just gonna leave that for now. Okay. So we've got a couple more battles. I think I can use a no, I just have to open this, I think. So we're gonna avoid it for now.
The light, the promise of safety.
I think he can de-stealth her.
Decimated. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. This expedition at least promises success.
We've used up 2 of our 3 shovels. Maybe should have brought more.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Obliterated. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Stop. So he dies next turn. So
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
we'll use this to heal up some.
Soothed. Sedated. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
It's a lot of gold. I don't need it. So clearly we're going to wait and not loot this right now. Because our assumption, right, is that the hag is here. If she is, hopefully we'll do a cleanup run on the way back. If she's not, she's probably over here, and we're going to need to camp before we can get that far again. Anyway.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. Annihilated. Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
A lot of gold. We're taking it instead of these gemstones and stuff because even though they're more valuable, you can stack up to 1,700 gold. And you're more likely to continue to find gold. To be honest, I don't love this and I'm tempted to leave the anti-venom. Actually, yeah. I'm going to leave the anti-venom. Dope. So that's another obstacle, which means we'll be out of shovels. So ooh. Yeah, I don't really care about you. You'll just do damage. Care about that big ass.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Get right on.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Hopefully I don't need any more shovels. Sweet, so we'll do our rescue.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
I'm going to use 8 food just to clear the stress. I don't really need to, but I have a ton of food.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Is this a buff thing? I don't think it is. No, I think we never touch that. Okay, look, dude. Come on. We're gonna go back through here to get that anyway, so we'll just come back for the satchel. Crew's in the right formation. She's gonna throw somebody in the pot. We're gonna try and just burn her down regardless. People's formations will be adjusted, which means I think we're good.
Twisted and maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
There's a 10% chance of stunning her, so we're not going to bother. Balls. Really didn't want him in there.
Well struck.
Yeah, really bad. I needed to take something to hit the third line with him. And when my Crusader comes out of the pot, he's going to go in the first position, which is going to put him back there, which means I have to take a turn and move. That's really gross. He's going to come out of that pot in just a second. I think we need to see what he does. This is honestly still okay right now, though.
And now, the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
Just don't fuck. Okay, he lived. So we're gonna heal him.
A devastating blow.
She dies next time she takes an action anyway, so we're good.
The wood is still poisoned. The way is still blocked. But less people will be eaten. A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
I want the blueprints, so we're gonna take that. We'll use 2 field food to heal him. And then we're gonna play pretty safe and just go back to here. So overall, that was pretty good. So I index all these videos, which means if you'd like to not watch me click left to right and click on things for the next few minutes. You can certainly just skip to when I leave the dungeon.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
We know we won't need a key. Torches. Let's go get this coffin. Wow, that was really good. So nobody got anything bad, no one has any diseases, and 2 of our people are champion level, which means they won't go on any non-level 3 quest. But we still have these 2, so we could take them on another, like, I think it's tier 2 or 3 quest.
Finally, the serum is working. And the side effects are manageable.
Okay, so the medical ward is free. That removes diseases. So do we have anyone? Nope, of course not. Why would anybody with anyone have a disease the week it's free? Okay. Yeah, see, so 2 of them are like, yeah, fuck you. Without challenge, I am right to improve. Hubris. This is just a real good item. Plus 25% virtue chance. This is good, but only when things are bad, which we don't really like to get there. And we actually have one of each of those. Wow, why are they both on the same guy? Let's get these guys out of here. So 6,000. That trick to the Swine King is just damage, 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 damage. The trick to the Siren is taking an antiquarian so he gets charmed and sticking him in the back. So I think we'll do... Well, let's see. Let's just maybe look at how much they're worth. 3,700. Okay, well, that doesn't help us at all. I think let's do the Siren. At least this is a universally good item. We can maybe hope that the item in the other one rolls better. So we need you. The fish people are pretty okay with poison. I think we can take her. And she's not level 5, so we'll be able to use her in the other quest. Let's take him. And maybe we take Alicia. Yeah. Which really means we could probably leave the cleric, because all of these classes right now have at least some method of healing. So let's take our occultist. Go make sure they are skilled up. Yeah, it doesn't do any more bleed, we'll leave it. He's gonna be backline, so he can do that, which is actually really good. He'll heal, pull, hex. I mean, shit, all of this. Make sure they're weaponed up. And then make sure that they've got... oh, we should check on any new stagecoach people. We can have them come in at level 2. None of these people are. We don't desperately need them. We'd have to let someone go anyway, so... That's actually really nice. I think we'll pick that up. Yeah. Okay. Do they have trinkets? Yep. No. These are pretty okay. That's what, minus 15% stress? Let's try and make her a damage dealer. So we'll give her that, which slows her down a little, but she's already not that fast. So we'll just have to suck it up. It gives her plus 10% stress, but then we'll give her this that gives her minus 15% stress, so it should balance out. Healing received. I'm never going to use these. We should sell them. I'll never use that. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. And then he's got the right ones. He's got dodge and protection. Cove normally doesn't have a lot of that. So we're just going to take... we'll take 3. There's a lot of bleed. We'll take 4 of that. We'll take 1 less of this. We'll take 3 of this. Yeah. 1 extra key. Good.
In financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right. Their price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and 1 other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration.
This guy sucks.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
The siren's got to be down here. Please, please be down there. Let's make sure everyone's got the skills they need. Dope. Let's go. Start this off with a bang.
Impressive.
Yes. No.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Try and crank this dodge up. Let's make sure he's out.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Sick. Don't know why you hate that guy so much. He didn't do anything to you.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I may drop his healing thing and give him the item that de-stealths people, or the ability, because Those fuckers in the back suck. They do lots of stealth, or lots of stress damage, and they do it from stealth. So if I can de-stealth him right away, it could help. Because Alicia could probably nuke that dude if she could hit him. So. Right now she can't hit anything. So we're gonna need to have a talk about that. Okay, guys.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
He's taking 50% less damage because of his protection.
Unforeseen, unforgiving. Back to the pit.
That took way too long. Yeah, he's gonna lose this and get that. This is the thing I think that removes negative quirks. So I think he's going to use that. Dang it! We need to start this guy bleeding, like, fast.
Inspiration and improvement.
He gets even more protection.
How quickly the tide turns.
Man. Man.
Eradicated.
And then I misclicked and killed a corpse. This is going poorly. So that should be both reducing the damage he has and his protection, so, essentially. Keep trying to stack that debuff.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
You hound masters. I think we're just gonna leave it all. Okay, if we get through one more fight, we at least get to here, which which hopefully we'll get a scout. But that fight didn't go super well. And I think because of that I'm gonna give him lunge, because that could have helped in that fight some.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
It gives them some resist for just a couple rounds, and we're about to walk into a fight, so why not? If you could just kindly not, please.
Powerful blow.
Bro, please, I need him to heal.
Begone, fiend. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
We probably only need to eat one more time, right? The boss is probably in one of these rooms and we won't starve.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We'll find out. Yeah, okay, so the boss is down there. So we move to here, we rest, we go. Maybe we go back to that curio. Or we could... even if the curio buffs us, I still don't think it's worth it.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
That's 3 to prevent nighttime ambush, but everybody gets stressed That's 5 to reduce stress, but he's the only one stressed. So we prevent nighttime ambush and stress everyone. As he plays his death whistle, apparently. And then he's going to buff. He's going to take some stress and buff her. So she has plus 20% damage. Then she's going to give herself another 25% damage. And then she's going to give herself plus 10 crit. And then he's going to take a random supply item. Okay.
The light, the promise of safety.
So she should have, if she's in first slot here, it doesn't get moved around, she should have 45% damage and a total of 21% chance to crit. And another remove quirk. Maybe we actually might take it off her. Yeah. Not amazing, but it was sort of a locked-in negative quirk, so, you know, good to get rid of it. Let's max out our torch.
In radiance, may we find victory.
And go.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
Note protection. Ooh, she's eldritch. So this does lots of damage to her. Okay. Well, look, bro, we know you're a goner, so... He got tempted too much last time we're in here. He knows the shame he will endure from his allies as they mock him relentlessly for being mentally enslaved over and over by the siren, and resists it this time. Good job, bro. No, we just attack, attack, attack. Ah, well, okay, you know, you did your best. That's okay. That's not okay. Please stop. No. Oh no. Ew. Why did you take her? Oh shit, this is actually really bad though.
Well struck.
Please give her back. She does a lot of damage.
The ground quakes.
That guy's kicking ass, though. He's gonna need some stress relief. So is she. God damn. Please kill her.
Seafaring trade, the lifeblood of any port, can resume again now that the routes are safe.
Wow. Okay. Not as awesome as last time. A couple of these people are going to go in for stress relief. I don't think it's worth going to investigate that other room battle. If it goes south, this could kind of be shitty. I think we just take what we've got. So. Oh, nice. What's that do? Doesn't need to eat. We're just gonna leave. Route. So no one hit level 5. We can use these people again. Man, that was so much worse. That's got to come off. Yeah.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Cool, bro. Oh man, we have a level 2 of each of them. The problem with that is that there's no other people to go. So like these level 3s won't go on a beginner adventure, and it's real dangerous to take level 2s on a not beginner adventure. And our stagecoach is full, our barracks are full. We could expand it, but I think I like who we've got. We probably won't mess with these people for a while. We do, however, need to go treat some quirks. Because you can't be calm. You can't be calm. And you need to get rid of some stress. Okay. So we have the Swine King. That bandana actually makes the Arbalist okay, I think. But it sucks that's what's here to fight. I kind of don't really want that. Let's see. Oh, we bought these two. That you probably did miss that. So I upgraded the cartographer's camp. I don't know if I talked about this last time, but Torchlight, in a very unique mechanic in Darkest Dungeon. When your torch is at its highest setting, you have all these positives, but you actually have some kind of hidden negatives in that loot is lower. You have a lower chance to loot things, and the value of it is lower. The Cartographer's Camp gets rid of that. I have the bank, so I get 5% interest. That's really, I don't know, that's very up in the air whether or not you should get that. The granary is interesting. But the rest of these, first of all, you need so many freaking shields unless you want to build a performance hall for the Jester, which I really wish was good. Sorry, Naomi. But I don't think I'm really going to do any of this. At least for a while. So let's decide who we're going to take on this thing. The Warrens, they're pretty resistant to blight. The piglet things. Honestly, the fight with the Swine King is just do as much damage to him as you can. They're reasonably susceptible to bleed, though. And we can't, like, take one of our awesome clerics. So I'd love to get these guys leveled up some. I think we're going to take one of them. Disease resist is pretty bad. But he does have Warren's Adventurer, which I think means he has minus stress. Let's take him. Let's take her. God, she's so good. She has no negative quirks. It does damage to Blighted. But it's really hard to blight these people, so she's maybe not optimal. Could always be really interesting and take 2 highwaymen. And kind of stack riposte. I don't know that I love that plan though. But he's just as good from the 3rd position, so maybe we take a highwayman. Yeah. Let's get them all geared up. I sort of also like to level people up in groupings so that I can get a lot of people at level 5, because the Darkest Dungeon is, the actual dungeon, is very brutal. And in the later levels, when you send somebody in, even if everyone makes it out, they won't go back into that dungeon. So you need multiple teams of people to clear it. So that's why I don't like sprint one real good team all the way to the end and then try and rush it. Oh. have this? Let's see what their gear is like. Okay, so I'll have money left over so we can afford to kind of... Yeah. Trinkets. Accuracy crit and some extra stress. I don't know why I'd use that. Something in here's got something that reduces stress, I think. Better than that. That's maybe arguably better than... Yeah. She has that combo, so we're going to move it to her. So this lets her do 30% more healing, but takes 20% more stress, which is a lot. This gives her 20% less stress if the torch is above 75, which it really honestly always should be. Oh. I'm being summoned for Dungeons and Dragons, so I think we'll leave this here and we'll pick up playing another time. I have to go kill my party in hell. So thanks for watching. That was fun. Next time we'll take on the Swine King. Maybe a shorter video because I kind of want to knock that out. And then we actually might start thinking about heading to the Darkest Dungeon. So, cool.